The graveyard of YouTube is littered with channels that flatlined at video number 4, not because the ideas weren't there, but because the creator simply ran out of gas. They couldn't keep up with the relentless cycle of writing, recording, and editing week after week. But what if that writing part could be whittled down to just 10 minutes? Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on a NotebookLM workflow that transforms a single source article into a fully fleshed out video script, complete with vivid visuals and a killer hook. This isn't about taking shortcuts. It's about working smarter so you can actually survive to video 100. And here's the thing. Once you internalize this system, you're not just saving time. You're buying back your creative energy for the things that actually matter, like storytelling, performance, and connecting with your audience. So let's not waste another minute. Let's build it. Open NotebookLM and start a new project. On the left side, click the Add Sources button. Now open YouTube in another tab and paste the links to your reference videos. For this demonstration, I've chosen the history niche, and I want to pause on that for a second because this is a strategic choice. History is evergreen. It never goes out of trend because every single person, regardless of age or background, is curious about their past. It's built into us. We want to know who came before us, how empires rose and fell, and what those stories say about who we are today. That curiosity is a goldmine for consistent views, which is exactly why I picked it for this video. To prove my point, I found 3 channels that are crushing it. First is VLAD, a meditative history channel that with just 18 videos has already gained more than 26,000 subscribers. That's incredible growth for any creator, especially in a niche that relies on atmosphere and depth. Second is Simon Meditative History, which crossed 3,000 subscribers with only 5 videos. And third is The Entire History, which blew past 42,000 subscribers with just 15 uploads. These numbers aren't anomalies. They're evidence that audiences are starving for high-quality historical content, and the barrier to entry is lower than you think. So now, from each of these channels, copy the links to their top-performing videos, at least 3 from each, and paste them into NotebookLM one by one. Hit enter, and let the AI ingest everything: the commentary style, the pacing, the structure, even the emotional tone. But don't stop there. To give your project even more depth, look to the left side again and use the web import option to search for keywords related to your specific niche. Say, ancient Mesopotamia or Babylonian archaeology, and import a few of those articles as well. The more quality sources you feed the system, the richer and more nuanced your final script will be. Once all your sources are loaded, it's time to generate video ideas. Click on Settings, switch to Custom, and open the prompt document I've prepared. Copy the topic generator and script writer prompts from that document and paste them into NotebookLM. Then save your changes. Now type into the search bar, "Give me 5 ideas for my next history video," and hit generate. Within seconds, you'll have a list of compelling concepts. I chose Why the Real Babylon is Forever Lost because it's intriguing, slightly mysterious, and has a built-in narrative arc that can carry an entire video. For the script type, write a 1,000-word script about, then paste your chosen topic, and hit generate. In just a few seconds, NotebookLM will deliver a full draft inside the studio panel on the right side of your screen. Click on it and scroll through. You'll see how structured and fluid the output is. Let me read you a few lines. When you think of Babylon, a magnificent illusion takes hold of your mind. You see cobalt blue walls, roaring golden lions, and legendary gardens hanging like green mountains in a burning desert sky. This is the Babylon of your imagination, the immortal jewel of antiquity. But this glittering metropolis is actually a brilliant disguise. That's the kind of cinematic visual language that hooks viewers instantly, and it came from a simple prompt. So now we have our script, and it's solid, but the real magic happens in the next phase: generating visuals and voiceover. Open the prompt document again and copy the Visual Planner prompt. If you haven't grabbed this document yet, just comment, "I need the prompt" below, and I'll send you a link to my Telegram channel where you can download it. Now open DeepSeek AI, paste the Visual Planner prompt, and underneath it, you'll see a placeholder. Go back to NotebookLM, copy your entire script, and paste it into that placeholder. Hit generate and watch what happens. DeepSeek will produce two powerful sections. Part 1 gives you character or subject prompts. For example, King Hammurabi, a Neo-Assyrian soldier, King Nebuchadnezzar II, and even a German archaeologist. These are ready-made image prompts for any historically accurate figures you want to feature. Part 2 is a detailed scene table. And this is where the real production value comes in. For each scene, you get a voiceover line, an image prompt, an animation prompt, and a stock video keyword. Now, for our history niche, stock video keywords aren't as useful because we want hyper-realistic, period-appropriate visuals. So we're going to focus exclusively on the image and animation prompts. Let me show you exactly how to execute this without getting overwhelmed. Open Google Flow and select the image generation mode. Start by generating all your character images first. Copy each character prompt from part 1 and paste them into Flow one at a time. Generate each one and save them to a dedicated folder so you don't lose track. Once that's done, move to the scene table. Copy the image prompt for scene 1, paste it into Flow, and hit Generate. Now here's a crucial time-saving tip. While that first image is rendering, don't sit there watching a progress bar. Copy the prompt for scene 2, paste it into a new tab, and start generating that one. Then move to scene 3 and so on. By the time you've queued up all your scenes, the first few images will already be finished, and you've effectively cut your waiting time in half. Once all your scene images are ready, go back to the scene table and copy the animation prompt for scene 1. Drag and drop the image you generated for that scene into Flow. Paste the animation prompt, switch to video generation mode, and hit Generate. Your first animated clip will be ready in moments. Repeat this process for every scene in your table. And here's a pro-level refinement. If any scene image prompt references one of the character names we generated earlier, say it includes Nebuchadnezzar or Hammurabi, drag that character image into the reference panel before animating. That way, the AI maintains consistency across all your scenes, so your characters look like the same person throughout the video. It's a small step that makes your final output look far more professional and polished. When all your visuals are generated, download each one in high resolution and organize them by scene number. Trust me, that little bit of organization will save you a mountain of headache when you get to the editing phase. Now it's time for the voiceover. Open Google AI Studio, select a voice from the right-hand panel. Choose something warm, authoritative, and paste for storytelling. Then copy the voiceover lines for 5 scenes from your scene table, paste them into Google AI Studio and hit Generate. Download that audio segment and repeat for the remaining scenes until you have a complete voiceover track. Once you've got all your pieces, it's assembly time. Open CapCut, import all your materials, voiceovers, scene visuals, and character images. Bring your voiceover onto the timeline first and increase its volume so it sits prominently in the mix. Then bring your visuals in one by one, aligning each clip with its corresponding voiceover line. If a visual clip runs shorter than the voiceover line, simply slow it down slightly and trim the excess to match. While you're doing this, keep the scene table open on a second monitor or a printed sheet. It's your roadmap and will prevent any confusion about which clip goes where. Apply smooth transitions between clips to keep the flow seamless, and consider adding subtle ambient sound or a soft musical bed to raise the production value even further. For accessibility and viewer retention, you can generate captions using CapCut's Auto Captions feature. Though it's not free, so if you're on a budget, you can also use a free external subtitle tool and import an SRT file. Choose a clean caption template, give it a subtle animation so the text feels alive, and double-check your timing. Then do a full playback from start to finish. Watch the entire video as if you were a viewer. Does the pacing feel right? Are the visuals matching the emotional tone of the narration? Make any final adjustments, and when you're satisfied, export your video in the highest resolution possible. Let's have a look at the final output.
When you think of Babylon, a magnificent illusion takes hold. You see cobalt blue walls, golden lions, and legendary gardens. This is the Babylon of your imagination, the immortal jewel of antiquity. But this glittering metropolis is a brilliant disguise. The true Babylon, the cradle of civilization, is gone. It does not stand on the dusty, rocky plains, nor exist in any museum. The real Babylon was drowned, buried under a waterlogged grave, erased in an act of calculated imperial hatred. Our journey begins 4,000 years ago, on a hot, exhausted floodplain. Southern Mesopotamia was a brutal, volatile place. Around 2300 BC, a modest mud brick town named Babylon appeared, 50 miles south of Baghdad. It meant the Gate of the Gods. For 4 centuries, it remained a mere footnote. Then, a patient, brilliant strategist named Hammurabi took the throne. He knew that whoever controlled the Euphrates controlled the harvest. For 30 years, he quietly built walls and dug canals. When they were weak, he struck, damming the river upstream to dry their fields, then releasing sudden, catastrophic floods. Under Hammurabi's grip, Babylon became the capital of Mesopotamia. Yet his greatest monument was a single block of black diorite.
That was genuinely impressive, right? And it only took a fraction of the time traditional production would require. Now, before we move on, let me share a few advanced strategies that will take this workflow to the next level and help you scale even faster. First, treat your NotebookLM project as a living library. Don't delete it after one video. Keep adding new sources with every upload so the AI builds a deeper understanding of your niche over time. This means your future scripts won't just be generic. They'll become increasingly specific, nuanced, and aligned with your unique voice. Second, experiment with different prompt variations. Instead of always asking for a 1,000-word script, try requesting a specific structure, like write a script that opens with a controversial question, includes 3 counterarguments, and ends with a reflective conclusion. The AI responds beautifully to structural guidance, and you'll get scripts that feel fresh every single time. Third, use the visual planner output not just for generation, but as a shot list. Print it out. Mark which scenes need close-ups, which need wide establishing shots, and which could benefit from a slow zoom. This pre-production discipline will make your editing decisions faster and more intentional. And fourth, consider creating a batch of scripts in one sitting. Say 5 videos at once, and then produce their visuals and voiceovers over the following days. Batching is a productivity superpower because it minimizes context switching and keeps you in a creative flow state. The channels I showed you earlier didn't grow by accident. They grew because their creators treated content creation like a system, not a series of one-off sprints. And that's exactly what this workflow enables. So this is how you can generate unlimited content using free and freemium tools. And yes, I know Flow isn't completely free, but it does give you free credits every single day per account. Now, if you're clever, you might have already figured out how to create even more videos without spending a dime. Think multiple accounts, strategic scheduling, and using those daily credits efficiently. If you're still unsure, don't worry. Just drop a comment below and I'll spell it out for you in a follow-up. Before we wrap up, I have a small request. Hit that like button if you found this breakdown valuable, because it genuinely helps the channel grow and lets me know you want more of this kind of deep dive content. Subscribe if you want to see similar niche breakdowns in the future, whether it's true crime, sci-fi lore, or ancient civilizations. I'm happy to tailor these workflows to whatever topic you're passionate about. And don't forget to watch the other videos on this channel to support our work. Every view and comment fuels the next tutorial. That's it for today's video. And yeah, don't forget to comment, I need the prompt, so I can send you the exact document I used, completely free. If you'd like to see another niche deconstructed using NotebookLM, go ahead and click the video on your screen right now. I promise you'll love the simple, repeatable process I use there too. Until then, keep creating, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.